Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It's the banning phase. It is the banning phase, and the active bans and the active picks will be made here in the next 10 minutes or so. The home team is Chill, and they have chosen right out of the gate to ban Basil himself, the Byzantines, so they won't be in the game today. Clearly, Chill does not want to face off against the Crusade. And it appears as though Team 2... Oh, by the way, it's Continents and Islands is the map. Very unusual. First time I've done a Continents and Islands broadcast game. So Norway is off the board, so nobody wants to play against Norway on Continents and Islands. Certainly not Wheelchair Gaming. They are off the board. So we're going to be interesting here with Continents and Islands. Naval is going to be very important, and to see them off the board is going to be very interesting. Scotland off the board. If you give Scotland the right spawn in a teamers game, they are ridiculously strong. We saw in yesterday's gameplay when I was broadcasting with Falcon that they did not do particularly well because they had a terrible spawn, but nobody wants to take a chance of them going off the board. Be curious, because of course the first pick goes to the Chill team. Dido, interesting. So the Continents and Islands map was chosen by Wheelchair Gaming, and now they're taking off all the really strong naval civs. And we're going to see what happens here. It's a very interesting strategy. Certainly, like I said, Chill having the first pick, they're going to get to choose whatever they want. So be curious to see what their strategy is as far as banning and then transitioning into their first pick. Certainly a team like Japan. Just saw something glitch up there. If they ever made it, Japan will be a good choice on Continents and Islands. So we'll see what happens here. The next ban is coming through, and it's Maori. Very sensible ban on Continents and Islands. Nobody wants to face them. Certainly, they could have waited. If they wanted to play Maori, they could have waited, right? Now Japan is picked. So they went Continents and Islands and banned probably the best 3 naval civs in the game. Now, Chill needs to decide where they want to go. There's still like a Victoria left. There's Indonesia. There's a couple other choices that could go naval and be could be relatively strong, but certainly an interesting strategy from Wheelchair Gaming to ban all the naval civs after going Continents and Islands. So I'm wondering if they're I know that generally speaking, I think Wheelchair Gaming doesn't like the other team to be able to just sim off. They're pretty aggressive militarily. And I think maybe Continents and Islands being like kind of probably the smallest amount of land available on any particular map that you're allowed to pick from is like, we don't want these guys to sim, but we also don't want to fight in the water. We want to be able to fight them on land. So Shaka never got banned because of the naval strategy, and they're going to go Shaka. And we've seen Shaka do some crazy, crazy things in this game. So, yeah. Take all my gold. So, yeah, Seb, it's interesting that they've banned a lot of water civs there, yeah. Kevin, good to see you. An idea would be how a multiplayer game is set up to play. Oh, you mean like a teamers in CPL? Yeah, could maybe take a look at that. Show a little of the details. So there's Guitarja. So they banned all the biggies, but then they've still come back and picked up Guitarja. So they're going to be able to do well in the seas. If they can get Victoria here, that is pretty much owning the waters. With these guys out, I can't really think of anybody else who can compete on the waters. Certainly with the likes of Guitarja. Oh, there's Latero. So Tomb Raider loves him, Latero. I would imagine that's going to be Tomb Raider's. Although, interesting that... I mean, they could have picked him in either order, right? But yeah, Latero Mapuche. Big Mapuche is Tomb Raider's... maybe his favorite civ. Certainly one he loves. Very comfort civ for him. And then Guitarja on the waters will be very strong with those guys out of the water or the picture as well, as I said. Slum, good to see you. Hayden, what's up? Hello, hello. Good to see you, man. Simple Mouse, 31 seconds for his pick. Interesting to see. They've gone military, obviously. Very strong military. The only thing about Shock is, depending on how the continents and islands lay out here, I mean, Shaka could very easily end up on his own island, and then you're just, you're going to have to do D-Day invasions through waters that you may not control. So, still a very interesting pick. And then Mansa Musa. Okay, so gold Civ, and then military Civ. Be curious to see what they kind of want to go in the kind of on the other perspective. My internet kind of jumped all over the place there for a second. Hopefully that's going to sort itself out. There we go. Mubot, what happened? I call my teammates dogs. You can call them dogs. You can't use all the horrible cursey words that you sometimes like to use. But feel free to call them dogs if you want. Dog. Noodles, hello. How you doing? Hoganator, how you doing? So next banning phase, of course, coming in. This will be the first ban. Will be coming from Wheelchair Gaming Team 2. Okay. Interesting. Taking maybe that's a Civ that they're countering. Maybe I'm not familiar with Chill, but maybe Chill really likes Gandhi. Interesting choice to ban there. Dogs, a lot of them. Already lost in draft Sag. So next ban. I mean, on continents and islands, there's a lot of water, so one Civ isn't necessarily going to own all of the water necessarily. But, Canada off the board. Still no Russia ban yet, which is area. But continents and islands, you generally might get screwed on might be a Russia counter because Team 2 gets another pick. If they don't ban, if Canada gets banned here and they don't ban Russia, Russia could be a choice. Because they do get first pick in the next round and they are currently available, obviously. Very interesting selections and banning phase here. And of course, like we said, Catherine de Medici is off the board from Team 1. And then Simone Bolivar is off the board, so they don't want to face him. Russia could easily be a pick here, but like I said, with continents and islands, you better hope that they spawn on the continent and they get a decent shot at the tundra. But you generally it's not necessarily the pick. Victoria, so boom, there you go, control of the waters. I don't know how Team 1 will have any hope on the waters with Katarja and Katarja early game, Victoria mid-late game. These three all off the board. Japan, Dido of the Phoenicias, and Norway. With those guys off the board, I don't know who they pick here. They just got to hope that they get a victory condition on an island. Because they can control the waters, surround surround whatever piece of land Shaka's on, and Shaka can never win the game for them. Maybe Matsumosa gets a god tier desert island and can somehow control the land for himself. Who knows? But certainly D-Day invasions with Katarja and Victoria would be in the control of Wheelchair Gaming. Genghis Khan. So they got Shaka and Genghis. And, of course, the money man to support the wars. Continents and islands, I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Unless they're just going to try and put a war civ on every continent. And hope, Continents and islands, yeah. Hi, Agatha. How you doing, buddy? It's a Normcast. And Cyrus. So Cyrus is a bit of a mixed bag. He can actually sim up really well, obviously. He can do some early war. And certainly can... Cyrus is a good one on continents and islands because on continents and islands... I won't say that continents and islands too many more times. You're going to generally have small pockets of land. Trade routes might not be as easy. And Cyrus loves some internal trade routes. So it might actually be a really cool pick here. He might be able to, if he gets the right piece of land, get some really serious sim on and go after a victory condition. Generally speaking, there hasn't really been a pick of a Civ that does victory conditions. And somehow Peter makes it all the way to the bottom. Nobody wanted to pick him. And there's your victory condition. I mean, obviously they're amazing in the tundra, but you can still build Lavras and win culture victory, even if you're not in the tundra. So there's the one quote-unquote victory condition type of Civ that was picked. A lot of strategeries, money civs, war civs, naval/money civs. Bit of a combination civ with Cyrus. Map. There's going to be serious map dependency here. I would be shocked if Tomb Raider didn't turn into Mapuche. Looks like Sweet is going to run some Victoria. So it's going to be Sweet and Hale's going to play Peter. Yeah, so it's going to be John Civ and Sweet on the water. Guitarja and Victoria. And Tomb Raider's going to have to switch. And then Yuna. I'm not really familiar with the chill players, so I don't really know how to evaluate them too much. But Yuna's going to play Matsumusa with top slot order. Simple Mouse with Genghis Khan, Roy Batty with Shaka, so the big war civs are going to have to hope to find somebody to fight on continents versus islands. And then Guitarja, and then Cyrus played by Student, apparently. We're waiting on Tomb Raider to switch over and get ready. Maybe they're having a good discussion. They have another 188 seconds to do whatever they wish. So, chat went flying by there, and I feel like I missed a bunch. Let me scroll up. I have a question that's not related to the specific game. Rage of Boom keeps popping in my recommended channel. Is he a CPL team too? Oh, Rage of Boom. That's Rage. He's on Falcon's team in the CWC CPL team. Yep. He's a good player. I don't follow him myself, but I do watch him from time to time. I've played with him and against him once or twice. But he is a good player. Then there is a vid that can go back to time and again. Sorry, I missed some of those questions. Excuse me. Continents and islands. I think you guys had a good draft, Hayden. On continents and islands, I feel like not having any naval civs versus Guitarja and Victoria is pretty strong. So, yeah. Excuse me. I'm excited to see the trade route pillaging on the water as soon as they have harbor. The trader will go on water even for Eternals. Yeah, that's the thing that's why I think that Cyrus can actually be a really interesting Civ, because if they can have the right land, they can do Internals. And you're not going to be able to trade over water if you don't have control of the water, which means you're going to be doing internal trade routes unless you happen to get lucky and have a couple of your civs on the same continent, right? Like, I haven't played a lot of continents and islands, but generally speaking, there's generally like maybe a couple pretty big land masses, maybe 3, and then there's like islands. So like probably at least 2, maybe 3 of the civs are going to be on islands, and then maybe a couple on a continent here, a couple on a continent there, kind of thing. So yeah, if you get Lisbon, then you can't be. If you ever get Lisbon, then you can trade on the waters and not worry about it. That's a very good point. If they're in the game and you can control them. Raging Boomer, he does well with the older clouds. Good one, Slum. I like Potato McWhiskey. His YouTube videos, along with yours, have helped me out immensely. Noodles, I'm very glad to hear that. Potato McWhiskey is an awesome dude. Oh, we're ready to go. Here we go. But Taking About Whiskey is an awesome dude. He certainly doesn't need me to advertise him because he is an absolutely huge sensation in the YouTube world and in the Civilization 6 world, the biggest there is. But if you don't know who he is somehow, you should check him out. He's an awesome dude. And he does good content. And I'm glad that you put me in his somewhere in his category of helping you out to get better at the game. Hayden, I think that I agree the outdraft. So this is a nice update that they did to the spectator mod. You can see here who's playing and who they're playing with, and yeah, like these picks right here, if they're not in the right situation on the map, eventually you're gonna have to go get somebody, right? It's continents and islands. You're gonna have to go get somebody or have some sort of an other win condition, right? Like, you guys can come get us. We're gonna sim up and win a game. They didn't really pick a team that is... I mean, Matsumoose on a God Spawn can win games by himself, simming up too, I guess. But generally speaking, you're going to have to go get somebody. And if these guys are controlling the waters, which I can only imagine they will, then what are you going to do? Right? Like, I mean, you're probably going to have somebody spawn coastal, and they're going to have to go and try and compete. But good luck competing mid-game against the Jongs, and good luck competing with Victoria beyond that. So I feel like this will be domination here. And then, Tomb Raider loves himself some Mapuche. He can do whatever he needs to do. He can just throw his unique unit in the waters and run around and pillage people. I'm sure he'll have fun doing that. And then Peter. We'll see what happens. Where's the... Okay, so here's the biggest chunk, and Peter's not there. So there's the biggest chunk I could see. There's a little chunk over here, nothing. There's chunks there. Okay, there's Russia. So they did find a pretty good spawn. Not terrible. They'll have some good tiles to work. Fairly hilly. They could run up here with a city, and then they could settle the tobacco, and then this is be a good settle. So they'll have maybe 4 good cities in the tundra. I mean, you can't ask for too much more than that. They're gonna have a wonder down here. Their teammate is on an inland sea here, but will quickly be able to get access on a really nice settle down here to the main chunks of water. And they're actually going to be fairly close by to Indonesia. So right now, Russia can do whatever they want because they have 2 teammates on that'll be able to access the water very quickly. Now, I'm seeing 2 big chunks of continent here, and then just islands in the middle. So these are a little bit bigger than continents than I was expecting. Matsumoose with a pretty good desert. Not too shabby. Going to have a 1-3 here and a 1-3 there. They probably settle right on the incense and get 4 food and faith going. And then they'll have a couple 1-3s quick. And that'll kind of be it. A 1-3 out here as well, I guess. And then not much, though. Especially for fresh water. There's no fresh water connected to desert after this. So it's not a very good spawn. I guess you could settle this and get 2. And then that's about it. So it's not a good spawn for Matsumoose. They do have a friendly face in the north that would be able to protect them. But really, when you think about it, all they have... Here you go. That's what I was talking about. You've got one of the best civs in the game. Incredible war civ. Zulu. Can crush worlds. But he's going to have to come through some serious chokes to get to the only person on the other team on their continent. Which is right here. And I mean, in the Guitarja, you can cover those chokes for quite some time. They can go settle islands very easily and stay very competitive in the game. And then you don't ever want to take a capital of a team on a continent, because then they'll just continuously retake it and get Diplo favor, because you can never hold that capital when the other team controls the water. So not a bad settle. 2-2 set up. They'll have to buy a 2-2 for them, but there's some 2-2s here. Good harbor for them. Who else are we missing? So London's settled in place. They got a couple 2-2s. Mapuche is over here. Mapuche and so this will be very interesting. There'll be a battle here, but Mapuche isn't really win condition, and I'll tell you right now, Tomb Raider loves Mapuche. He'll compete quite well against Mongolia, so that'll be a face-off there, but certainly no one's going to win or lose the game there. And also up here is Persia, so they'll have a little bit of land here to do some of their own little thing. But, I mean, you just look at this choke, right? Like, he holds this choke, and he has all of this land back here to back settle and do whatever he wants on the other side of these mountains. Wonder up here is pretty nice. So, yeah, he does whatever the heck he wants over here. If he holds this choke, then these guys can't ever do anything. I mean, you hold this, you hold this, you hold this. I mean, you come all the way around and try to come in here. Maybe, maybe he controls Lahore all game. Like, this is going to be a really good setup for Wheelchair Gaming. I don't know how they impact the game, like with this here. Even if they somehow won this battle, and as long as Tomb Raider can stay in the game to protect this coastline for England can work all the way up through here, down this coast. They can work up through here. Not a lot of great land there, but things and stuff. What's going on, Esdith? Look like Tomb will be on the defensive this game. Yeah, for sure. He's certainly not going to want to settle in this direction, but I mean, he can settle here. He can like back settle on the sugar or something like that, and then start working this river. He knows his stuff. It's turn 2. We're off and running. We'll see what they think about this game. I don't know what the situation was on remaps. Does anybody happen to know what the remap situation was in the last game? I don't know if anybody used a remap. I don't see. Your team has a remap. Do you know if the other guys did or no? And they don't. Okay, thank you, Hayden. All right, so there you go. I don't really like the setup for where Chill looks like. I don't like the way the thing's set up for them, and they can't remap it. And I don't see any reason in the world why Wheelchair Gaming would want to remap this. I mean, you've got really good protective mountains for your naval civs, both there and there. Peter don't have a great setup up here from Hale. Like, he's not going to have an amazing game for Tundra, but it's not a big deal. He can still do things and stuff. You got to settle here. He can settle up here somewhere, maybe like even there, and grab that. 2 more settles in here. He could even, if he ever finds that, although this is here, as long as you control the water, you could always go do it, right? As long as you control the water. There's some area up here you could always go and grab in the eventualities of the future. It's turn 4 very quickly. Let me get caught up on what people are doing. It was Scout first here. He's going to shift enter into a settler maybe. Scout first there. That's popped. Guitarja went Scout first into a settler. It was Scout first into a settler there. Double Scout. Not a surprise here. He's going double Scout because he knows that there's a big piece of land probably out here on their continent, and he's going to be frontline. So he went Scout, Scout, and they bought him one. So they're going to learn lots of information early on about over here. It was Scout, Scout there, Scout into settler up here. So they want to learn what's going on as well. They have until turn 8. Well, Wheelchair Gaming guys until turn 8. They're going into a settler there. I just heard, is that a purchase or the beginning of it? Yeah, I just heard a purchase. A builder. Could they have bought a builder yet? No. He must have got a builder from a hut. I didn't see a notification pop up there. money's been spent. The money just went down pretty big there. There's a fair amount of money on Wheelchair Gaming, but the money was spent. Maybe a purchase of a scout there, because they need to figure out... I mean, they're going this way. He might want to get a scout this way. Maybe they buy him a scout to the left. But yeah, Settler and 4. He's got 2 2s to work. 2 2s to work. He'll get an early Pantheon out of that. He's bought out to the 1-3, so he's working the 1-3s, and then he's getting 4 food in the cap, plus the faith that he settled on. So he's going to have a Pantheon already, and of course Desert Folklore. Desert Folklore is not going to kill it for him, but he'll have... maybe you can get a setup of like 3 or 4 pretty good ones. Yeah, I'm going to check City States in a minute. I just want to get the first 8 turns in and see what happens with the remap. And then once we figure that out, oh, this is interesting for the waters. It's kind of tucked away, hard to find. But Indonesia could come down here and find this. And then you could always funnel your ships over here and grab that boost. And also... This is frigatable from water control. If Chill has any chance of winning this game, they're going to have to get on the water and compete and just hope. Okay, they didn't pause. There was no pause, so I'm assuming that Wheelchair Gaming is just like keep going. I didn't see any information, so I don't know. But the game's on now. So now that we know that, Settlers are about to pop. These guys may or may not have met. Because he came this way and he was here. I don't think they've met yet. Settlers are going to pop. Settlers going to pop. He went Scout, Scout. So Scout, Scout plus a Settler. He's got a... Ooh, wow. Although that's not yet because of the... But yeah. So City States. 3 Science. Including Nalanda. Ooh, baby. And Anshin is obviously huge for he's going to discover Anshin, and it could be Pocket for a while because there's no real way for these guys to discover him until they get in the water. So this could be Pocket and then controlled by Russia quite easily. So that's really big for them. Akkad, Wolin, not bad. A couple of religious city-states. Where are they? Vatican's up here, isolated. Maybe they can't find them. They cannot find them right now. And Jerusalem is down here. They will be found, so they'll have at least the one that they maybe can control, although it's very easily taken by anybody on the water who controls said water. So vulnerable in the mid-game. Other than that, nothing too exciting. There is Lisbon. Your trade unit's immune to plundering on water tiles. But I don't necessarily know if that's going to be all that needed. Because each of these guys, I mean, as long as these guys control this land, they can trade with each other. And then these guys will be able to trade with each other. So they'll all have trading partners anyway. Yeah, the Lisbon is in the game, yeah. But there's not really a scenario in which I see them trading with one another, to be honest with you. Like, potentially, like, if they could control the coast, these guys could be here, and these guys could be here and trade across the waters. But I don't see a scenario in which that happens. Going to be a soon discovery. Going to be a very risky settler here. I would imagine this settler goes left. This settler, they've gone back-to-back settler here. He's going to come and settle maybe on the... it's a bit of a 1, 2, 3, yeah. Maybe they come all the way down here. Maybe they just go for the quicker settle here. But certainly the Cocoa would be a nice settle if they wanted to take the time to get there. Faith from a Hut. That'll be a pretty quick Pantheon for London. For England, whatever you want to call them. For Sweet. Into a Builder. Not a surprise there as a naval civ. They can maybe go and grab a couple of boats. They're going to have God of the Sea. So they'll spend the money to get that. Not a surprise to see God of the Sea going to the very lovely Guitarja. So John Civ's going to like his life there. Settler coming this way. A little bit of protection. These guys haven't found each other. Controlling these chokes early would be big. Woohoo, baby. +7 campus, whoever can get there. I would imagine these guys are going to head there and settle right on that scout. Get the 2-2-1. Get the 2-2-1. They could buy out to that 7 campus, but then you got to control this area quite easily. Which I guess won't be very hard against Mahajabahit. Settler out here for Russia. They're going to go and settle the tobacco, I can only imagine. They do have 2 scouts out. This settler got south. It'll be perfectly safe. They're going to come and settle the river, I guess. Oh, no, they're going to come and settle the wonder. I didn't even see the wonder. We're going to have to take a look for wonders here. 1, 2. They can settle that, get fresh water, and the wonder settle. Pretty good tiles, too. 2 2s with faith. Work that for production. These are really nice tiles. This is a really nice wonder fort. This is going to be a little bit of danger. Ooh. Surprising. Bold, and I like it. He doesn't know about him yet, I don't think, and that's why this is going to be very tricky for Tomb. He wants to come and settle where his scout's standing. He picks up the 3-2. I don't blame him, but he's going to have a hard time holding that against 2 civs. He's going to get information in the near future that's going to make him wish I think he settled this way. And this is going to be a lot of trouble. An early second settle on a city that this strong is hard to deal with. He's going to be able to boost real quick, get some early tempo, and make a really big push. So Tomb's going to have to make sure he has got his act together today. That's for sure. The wonder we saw there. Can we find? This is 3. Then we need to find the last one. We saw this one, right? 1, 2, 3. There's 5 wonders, right? 4, and we're missing 1. Oh, there it is, right? Ick kill. Ick kill, which could probably be worked up in here somewhere. It's not the greatest wonder in the world, but... So, second city settled there. Second city, he did come all the way down to... to settle on the... that was diamonds, right? No, it was cocoa. It was cocoa. Yeah. He gave it out. A sheet. Oh, is that sweet? Okay, sorry. You know what? I had it mixed up. I was thinking I referred to John, don't tell him, as she earlier, because I was thinking I had it mixed up in my head, thinking that, that it was that sweet was over here. I had him. Sorry. So she's gonna have a nice little gold income there. John is a she. Sorry, buddy. Finding all that cocoa. I still don't think there's a meet here yet, but this is going to settle. He's going to have to really get ramped up. Really vulnerable city. These 3 tiles can all hit this because there's nothing on this. It's going to be really vulnerable. He's got a builder out. Got some really big tiles coming in here. He's going to have a nice time with some of these. Another settler popping. Another settler coming there. Mansa still hasn't got a settler going yet. What's he going to do? Settle this and then go eventually an aqueduct? And then settle this. It's pretty much all he's got, right? He could go non-fresh, but he's got to give himself an aqueduct at least. I would think. Oh, there it is. Ooh, it's gonna be a race, and John's gonna win it. Free. Heavy chariot, and they've actually met here. So controlling this is going to be big. knowing that this is going on, controlling these chokes in here somehow is going to be very important. Vanderbilt, they don't know about the Niter yet. There's 1-3s out here. This wouldn't be a bad city to control, even though it's not right on the coast, so it wouldn't be as easy to take. You would like to be able to take with galleys, obviously. Settler out, builder coming. Be curious where they want to go. They have come up through here, so they might want to come and settle this. This might not be a bad spot to come and settle in here somewhere. Bit of a long journey. 1, 2, 3. Maybe you settle this and create... yeah, you settle this and create a canal city for London. So London's immediately connected. So you definitely settle this. And then you can come and settle the cattle. That's an easy decision there. Builder in the water. They're probably saving up money for the fish. Do some exploring. Come grab a goodie hut. Oh, no, they came and turned around. So there's a couple goodie huts to find over here. Really nice land. That's a beautiful island, really. Yeah, he'll settle the exactly right. Hey, I figured it out after a second. Yeah, Tomb will see this. Like, Tomb will see that there's loyalty issues once they've met. Once they look at this. So, he's going to know that the work needs to be done here. Certainly the settler is going to go this way. And, he'll need lots of units. And, they can support him with gold. They're going to have lots of gold on this team. And no real other serious need to spend it. Obviously Peter's going to do whatever he wants up here. Free sim. And then they can support with gold. These guys can do whatever they need to do on the waters. They're going to need to protect that settler because this guy's through. Be really nice if they could keep this settler, or sorry, this scout from getting down here. Because if you come down here, then Anshan's no longer pocket, and Giant's Causeway will be discovered, and then that's an important thing to know, both of these things. So keeping them, if you could ever control these chokes somehow, get units down here to control these chokes, at least for a while to keep this pocket, that would be really valuable. Buenos Aires up here in the north. Not a lot of city-states that I'm seeing, like, look, like just off water, right? Like, if this city was sitting here, or something like that, it's such a great take for England, right? Because England's going to want to come and settle maybe on the... Well, either one of these tiles you could settle quite easily. And then... So right now you have to settle the corn. But if this city was, like, right here... Just as an example, boom, you come and take it super easy, and it's super acceleration, but it's off water. Hattusa could be taken. Not a great city. Not bad. It's got some whales. So Hattusa can be taken. Singapore, another one just off water. What is with the city-states going just off water? It's crazy. Really big faith generation early. You could even see an early monumentality out of this. Settler there. Going to be some pressure here and here. They're going to buy him some units for sure. You could definitely see... I wouldn't be surprised if these guys bought him another slinger or two. He's probably going to go archery pretty quick and defend. He's gone bronze working at the moment. He's probably going to try and race to some swords, I guess. But I would have thought... okay, because it has been boosted. All right. I would have thought he might want to run to archery and horses. Did he lose it and it got deleted? I was paying attention to tech and I didn't even see where the builder went. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, shoot. I just missed it for a second. 1, 2, 3. This will be protected. I don't know where he settles here. Does he settle the sugar? Got put down like a dog. Tomb. He's going to be under a lot of pressure. It's going to be an area to watch this game. They're discovering all this. Third city out. Quick early builders. Like to see that. There's the heavy chariot. I would have thought that they'd have set this heavy chariot to control the chokes down here early. They have another scout out. If they can ever use these scouts to block this up, I would have sent the heavy chariot south, to be honest with you. Try to cover this off. Maybe he heads back and they'll be fine there. The settlers being controlled nicely here. 1, 2, 3. Or maybe you settle the orange? If you settle the stone, you can settle the orange. So I'd probably settle the stone. It's a quick settle, yeah. Settle that and settle the orange. No, nothing wrong with that. It is 9 turns to go. We're going to get a golden age, guys, so we're in good shape. Like to see it. Like to see it. No push for the wonder yet, which is very interesting. This guy's chosen to come down south. I'm really surprised, like... The tea settle's not bad. There's not a lot of water in the area, so you're going to go non-fresh to get it, but this is... Whew, that's a hell of a base. And then an aqueduct. Boom, into aqueduct. That's a hell of a city. You can buy the 2-2 tile. There's not a lot of production, but you could lumber mill and mine. Yeah, mine and mine. It's not bad. A lot of early. That's a big science and faith interjection early. Yeah, they're going to have to interject all their money here. They're going to have to interject all their money into Mapooch. Controlling that's going to be important. They need to discover this and control that. They bought him a builder up here. Hopefully he doesn't lose this one. He's going to need a unit to protect that builder. He's getting some information up here, which is nice. Yeah, I don't know about the bronze either. I was just saying, I'm surprised he's not going archery into horses. Buy him 2 or 3 slingers. Spend the money. Get him 2 or 3 slingers. Get archers up. Defend his land. Get these assholes out of here. You know? Like, I don't know why Sweet's not moving up here to try and block this scout. Because this scout can get through and start learning information. He's actually coming over here. Okay, so he's going to sell the 2-2, pick up the 3-2, good campus. That'll be key to his game right now, is to get good campuses up and control the science. He's got a good campus here. So yeah, getting his science up is going to be really key. He's got another really good campus here. So he needs to come settle this stone quick. Stone, the sugar doesn't really have a good, any good production, so this... Yeah, that's a later settle. He needs to settle this stone, get these campuses, get skyrocketing science so he can control this land. It's going to be really important. Russia's on 3 cities. He did come and settle over here on this corner. He can settle up there if he needs to eventually. And he can settle something out here. He could even do Canal City here. Is there a lot of land up here to cover? Yeah, you know... You could actually leave this settle for England. Sweet could come up here, and then she'd have a passage up to this upper sea. And then that way London... Oh, what happened? That was the settle. Now you're going to need an aqueduct. Or, sorry, a canal. Yeah. Oh. You're going to need a canal. That was London's access. Your capital was going to have access to all that water. Sweet. What happened? Control here is going to be important. They backed off, so you still have all this control. Complete and total free sim here and here. Going to want to spend a little gold here maybe to control the chokes, but other than that, this is where all the money's got to come. Another slinger purchased, I think, there. Get your culture up. Get your campuses built. Is this the campus for the cap or? No. Wait. What is it? City? Gallium. Yeah, this is the caps. Okay. And then theirs is here. Okay, there you go. So one. So when this is built, this will be a 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this will be a 4. And then if you ever got a district here, it'd be a 5. So really good science. There goes down the encampment, obviously. So if they can ever get the campuses built, get an encampment, get a general, things are good. Oh, by the way, I haven't looked at great people yet. What's up available first? Nothing too exciting for first. Persia's already working on a general. Religions. Islam. So Mali has Feed the World and Defender of the Faith. Sorry. I mean, I guess maybe you're denying it, but who are you denying it from? Like, I mean, why Defender? Can anybody explain to me why he needs Defender? Why not get something that's going to help your team? He's got Big Shaka up here to protect him. I mean, I guess eventually on the waters you're going to want it, so you want to get it before anybody else. I guess it gives you an advantage. Yeah, it's not bad. But, depends on whether or not Tomb has hands and the enemy has brains. It's going to be this is going to be a very difficult city to hold. Like, literally, all of these tiles can hit the city. Like, I think this city dies, right? Like, I feel like this city probably just dies. I don't know how you hold it. It denies it from Russia, but does Russia care about Defender up here? I mean, they're gonna have, like, they're on the waters. They're not gonna lose control of the waters. I don't know. It denies, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel like you need to take it right out of the gate. Yeah, I don't feel like you need it right out of the gate. I don't know what the the optimal word is should. I don't know how good these players are. I don't really know who Student is. Is that middle student? Or is that just a guy named Student? I don't know. And then this simple mouse, I don't know if they're any good. Yeah, they're double ins. Yeah. Yeah. Russia could literally not be more free sim. They don't have a ton of great land, but I mean, they could settle this. This would be a dangerous settle because of this. But yeah, I mean, you could throw a settler over here once you got cartography. You could throw something down here. You're just basically looking for land to settle, right? You know, there's not a ton of land, but you can get 3-4 more cities in here. Coastal is no problem at all. Where did they set? Okay, they went right to the water, so they didn't even give themselves that. This is a decent one here. Take a look quick at those lizards. Pantheons. Let's do a Pantheon look. They went Desert Folklore, of course, we know that. City Patron Goddess, which is interesting if you're not going to go commercial hubs first, because they have a half price. Okay, they went campus up here, and they went campus here. So getting cheap campuses down. I don't mind that. It'd be weird to do it on your unique district. I wonder if they're going to try and make a play to deny a general. Probably have to chop it out if you're Tomb, just to be careful. We know God of the Sea there, of course. No need to click on that. Stone Circles. Oh, okay, there you go. Stone Circles. Not amazing, but sometimes there's nothing to take, right? Your teammates already got God of the Sea. There's another stone there. It's not bad. Did they go Dance of Aurora? They did go Dance of Aurora. So finding Tundra is going to be important. Finding the flat tundra is going to be important. Not much up there. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but there's no rivers, so River Goddess wasn't going to help you. No flatland there. Bit of a not much choice in the matter anyway for them. The encampment is built. Persia's going to have one. Okay, so yeah, he's going to need to get going here. There's another settler coming. Oh, so there you go. This is why I like to see. I would have liked to have seen Sweet bring, like, there's no reason for this scout to have to come down here with the settler. Sweet could have stayed here and blocked this area. So now Simple Mouse is going to get some free information here, potentially all the way down here. This scout needs to come up here to be blocking this. They cannot let this scout go get all this free information. Well, yeah, and Mapuche's got one down. Denied general. Yeah, so there's going to be a general here. And not much of a need for one, other than to try and push this. But, yeah, okay, they're actually coming over here to... So this settler might be coming here to control the sea over here. Potentially. You got to control this, though. They're going to have to play well and control this. John's going to have to really have his act together to control this land and deny this push eventually. That's going to come. So yeah, deny a general. Or sorry, not deny general, but get a general here, get a general here. You're right. If Russia ever even saved up the faith, right? Maybe save up the faith to buy it. Or even just build an encampment and chop it out just to deny it. Because if only one of these guys gets a general, it's a big brain play to help out. I mean, with faith. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is deny it from them. I'm confused. Tomb and Russia on the same team. I thought you were talking about denying a general from one of these two. There's 4 generals, right? These guys are going to get one. Tomb's going to get one. If Russia could ever get a general, then they could deny one of these two getting one. Mongol, Persia, Zulu all get generals. Yeah, but then... Oh, so you're talking about Mali. Mali would have to buy the other general or something like that to deny Mapuche. But they're, I mean, I don't think they're going to get denied. I don't know what you're talking about, Death. I don't know. There's 4 generals. I mean, I'm assuming that they're going to, like, chop one out or something. I mean, he's got to get a general. It's extremely important that he gets a general. He needs to run a project to make sure he goes and gets one. He's saying against them. Oh, he's okay. Here come Immortals. I mean, what did Tomb do? He's going iron working. He's going to try and hold the line. Campus is built. Explains the science. We are into the new era. Pen brush. No surprise monumentality. England actually went for early. So the harbors are going down, and they've gone early science with free inquiry, whereas Qatarja went with culture. Which is interesting. I wouldn't have been surprised to go science early on John Civ in order to keep his science up here, build some campuses, and really hold the tech advantage here. because Shaka has got some disgusting stats early, and this is going to be really ugly for John Civ. Really, really ugly for John Civ here. He's got some pressure coming, but it's going to be upsetting. Really slow start for Molly. Not a great spawn. And the early holy sites has got him in a really slow start there. What did he get? Yeah, he's gone into the monumentality, so he'll be able to accelerate. And then it's pen brush across the board there. Shaka's looking really scary, indeed. Shaka has there's a campus here, which is +3, and a campus here, which is a 2-3. Yeah, so that's a +3. Although interesting, I guess they didn't want to do it there because they couldn't control the area. That's a +7 campus, but they couldn't. It's hard to control the area. This, oh god, they built a 2-3. There's a +5 campus if they had the guts to buy the tile. +5 campus sitting right there. This city could get it if they went and explored. This city could have the +5 campus still. Oh, he settled on Geo. Oh, you're right. Forget it. Yeah, there you go. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a +5 as well. So this city can still get that +5. My bad. Roy Batty's a strong player. How you doing, Speaker? Yeah. Clearly knows what they're doing. They got another settler out here. 2 more settlers. They're going to have 6 quick cities. Get your districts down. Get that pen brush voice working for you. And get to your army, or get to your cores super quick. Getting down the harbors there. Admiral points are pumping. They're going to have to sort out who gets what there. Competing against one another. I really want to see Mapooch run a project and make sure he doesn't get denied. Immortals. Warriors. Spamming warriors into swords. They're going to need iron. Nobody's got iron up currently. Oh, yes, they do. Sorry, I'd lost people. I was looking at for some reason, the coal. So they've got iron up, and he's got iron up. Where's the iron? Oh, is it underneath one of the campuses, maybe? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. There. Sorry. And iron's up here. So good job. That's a good teammate right there, getting the iron up for you. You know you're going to need it. They could get it up here. That'd be a good thing to do. You're going to need lots of iron and lots of warriors and lots of upgrades. There's another iron there to get up. So all 4 teammates can go get iron up for Mapooch. We'll have to see who's going to do it. He's going archery now. That's going to be big. Looks like he's bought the time. As long as they keep the gold online. What's the yields right now? Not bad. Look at the 50 gold already out here. Pretty good gold up and running here. Keep the gold up. He's going to get the settle on the Wonder. Probably settle just on the desert and grab that tile, I guess. Yeah. Really strong tiles here. Early the Yang. I don't mind that. Get this city pumping, right? Get this city pumping with Liang. You're going to need to pump out units hard. I really want to see this settle. Where did that scout go? Did they kill it? They might have gotten it, I think. Yeah, I don't see it. Nice. Good job. Okay. But yeah, I really want to see this stone settle into the +5 campus. Right now. Is what I want to see. Get his science up. Deny this early with swords. Get your archers up. Wouldn't mind them buying him one more slinger maybe if they could. Because he's about to finish. Oh, he's already done archery. Forget it. Can't do it now. Get these into archers. Get these into swords. Deny the early push. Here comes the general. They must have chopped out a project. running the project. Excellent. They've already seen that he's gotten one. They've seen this. He's transitioned. Mongolia is going to get one. So he's going to have 2 generals at the doorstep here. Important that he got out of Force City. Honestly, if you could ever get away with it, I feel like this city is in so much trouble. I would love to see him after the project. I'd love to see him. Oh, nice culture. Ooh, baby. Maybe even get out one more settler. And, you know, maybe even come down here and settle. It's a long ways. But you got to figure if you can hold a little bit. If you can hold a little bit. And get something going here, right? Yeah, he definitely needs more archers. Like he needs to go encampment training into like 2 or 3 more archers. Get this campus up because that science is going to help him. The science is going to help him. You know, it's important. It equals science and culture for him. The Great Wall of Tomb, yeah. Here come the boys. He's going to need the upgrades. The iron. They have the iron. He really needs to make the upgrades right now. Get the swords. Here come the horses. He's building an Ordu here. Oh, man. My boy Tomb. He is going to need units. Getting some builders here to chop out more units, I'd imagine. He did not come all the way down and get the... He's going to probably go campus here. Which means he'd have to settle this into that campus. If he could ever get another settler squeezed out. Oh, it's tough, though. He needs archers here. Maybe even some more warriors. There's the upgrades. Right there. Got some nice culture tiles going, which is going to help. What's his yields? 14, 19. 7, 8. Like, this is a weak start here from Student. 7, 8. That is really weak stats. He's just going all in on the Immortal push. If Tomb can just get enough sim in to stay competitive. Mongolia's got a decent start going, but we'll see. Susa? Oh, here. Yeah, he needs to buy that tile, right? And then I guess you can buy that as well. Yeah, he could have settled the sheep non-fresh. But I mean, this is the only tile that matters, really, right? And you can buy that. I don't hate it. Another settler coming out, an Immortal. The swords are there. These need to become archers. He's got to hold this line as well, unfortunately. He's running another project. He just did not want to wait. Oh, that's so frustrating. It's so frustrating to have to run a project for 4 points. It's going to actually be 3 points when the project pops. But 3 more turns without the general could be the whole ball game, right? That's really unfortunate. You gotta hand it to him to have gotten the push in. If this push wasn't here yet, right? If this push was still sitting back here, then he maybe doesn't have to run the project. Maybe he gets out a couple archers or something instead. Oh, we forgot to finish Pantheons. Fertility rights, so it was an early builder for him. Craftsman. War and Plunder. Craftsman and War and Plunder, very strong. Especially on all this iron here and the horses. That's a very strong Pantheon. Really, really strong spawn for Mongolia with these tiles. Craftsman with all those the horses and the iron. Like really strong settles and setup. And I think that was all the Pantheons, right? Folklore. Aurora, City Patron, C, Stone Circles. Yeah, that was all of them. Pop 4, so they're working 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not even working that right now, probably. Pop just went up. Okay, not bad. Wait, did that? Okay, so they've backed off because of the swords. I mean, will you not still want to make the push? Okay, the general. Oh my god, are they trying to deny a general? Oh, he is. Stone Circles is production and one faith on all stone on all quarries. So it works on marble and that as well. So instead of a 2-3, it's a 2-4-1. Yeah. Two turning projects, exactly. So he's gonna deny his general from Mongolia. That's fantastic work. He that is fantastic work right there. Because Zulu's gonna get well, does Zulu have one yet? No, Zulu didn't get one. So Zulu would have to pass the other one. The only thing is Zulu would have to pass the other one, which he would obviously want to do. Which means he'd have to continue to project to get 3 generals. Hey, what's up, noob? Continent split out here and down here. Really nice, actually, on the islands, but they're not on a continent split on their mainland. And I'll tell you right now, I'm really sad about it. I'm really sad about it, noob. How do you not settle this and let your capital have access to all this water? I don't know what she was thinking. This was the settle. And just came one more tile. Wasn't thinking about the canal. Really sad. What did they get? Forms a fleet out of a military naval unit. There you go. Fleet General to England. So yeah, noob, this is the big game. If Wheelchair Gaming wins this, then that's who you face in the next round. Another mortal there. Like, the back off means you're giving him time to get more archers, more warriors. There's a second general, so you got a general on each front, which is outstanding. If you ever just, I mean, it might be a throw to continue to do the projects, but Mongolia is going to get a general still, and then Zulu just lets one go. If you ever ran, what's he at now? 18. That was from last turn, though. If you ever ran another one, you'd make them run one. Yeah. Imagine just running 2 more projects and getting 3 generals and denying the general here. That would be crazy. Would that be big brain or crazy? I like the scouting here. It's a lot of wasted production. Not wasted production, but it's a lot of production that could go into, like, you know, granary, grow the city taller. Obviously, you need more archers. You need more warriors to upgrade. Somebody hold my iron. Boom, boom, boom. 203 gold up here on Hale is just saving up, I guess. Just not spending. That's big. Don't spend gold. I mean, you're Russia, so you don't need to spend gold on tiles anyway. But just save your gold, and then as soon as Tomb Raider asks for it, you give it to him. Give him some gold per turn, even. 50 gold a turn right now on Sweet is pretty hot. And then these guys are barely making anything, so controlling the gold is going to be big in this game. If you can control the gold situation, feed the beast up front here, make these guys struggle. Obviously, Monsamus is going to make tons of gold, so that's fine. I don't know how I feel about... This is a really tough setup. Like, he didn't have a good setup at all, really. Yeah, it's a pretty sad tundra. Continents and islands, you can't really count on too much. They never even got banned. They did not only did not get banned, this was the last pick of the entire setup. This is the very last pick. They banned Canada and then took Russia on the last pick. But there's not a lot you could do. You could jump on this island here. You could jump on this island there, assuming... Oh, they must have got hit with something. Assuming you control the waters. They took the what do you call it? The canal city there. So where is... It's a long journey to control these waters now. I was considering the possibility... Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that. I was going to say you could give the England city there, but you wouldn't, as Russia, want to give up the little tundra you got. I'd love to see a city over here and a +5 campus go down. It'd just be big. Get that out of there. One horse. He's simming up. 2 more settlers. He's going to get to 7 cities here. This backed off. Library. What's the stats? Tombs at 21-22, 34-26, and 35-31. Is that a fissure? What is that? I don't see... I always have trouble finding... Oh, T. There it is, T. So it's T, I was going to say. So that's a +4 campus. Campuses on the Gov Plaza. All the tiles purchased. I really would like to see... I'd like to see Tomb Raider get a couple settlers out right now. He's got the time. He's doing a little bit of scouting here. He doesn't see any horses. I'd love to see him transition to a couple settlers here. Put him out the back. Get this settled. If you can ever control this... It's kind of hard, though. There's a fair amount of space. But if you could ever get another campus up in here somewhere and control this... Hard to try and control 2 fronts, though. But yeah, settle this, get that. At least 1 more settler. Yeah, it's T. Sorry, guys. I always forget where to look in that list of things, and I always end up reading from the bottom up instead of the top down or something. What was the question? River Blue? Is there a comprehensive list of all the changes to the Civ's Pantheons? Yeah, it's Better Balanced Game of the Workshop. There's a list of the changes on it. The changes are immense. Like, the full list of all the changes, when you consider all the changes to Pantheons and even to Great People and all the adjustments there. And then to, changes to Wonder outputs, Tile outputs, Pantheons. Changes to the governors. And then each of the civs have changes. It's pretty crazy how much changing there is. So yeah, he's simming up. Eventually this is going to be insane. Really surprised. Okay, now they're coming back in here with the 5. Another encampment going down. Another. Now, Mongolia right now feels like they're playing the long game. They're at 2.3 now. They'll definitely get one as long as Mapuche doesn't steal it. 450 faith. Yeah, you'd slow down so much. Hale would slow himself down so much. He's only making 40 a turn. If you ever denied it from Mongolia, but Mongolia doesn't feel like they want to even make that push. They're not even bothering. I think they're just like, you do the early push, and I'll come with my unique unit later. A lot of value changes, but the game principles aren't changed much. No, I agree with that for sure. Thank you for the follow, Tempestus Z. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And Fried Chicken followed earlier. I think I might have said thank you for the follow, but maybe didn't. Wait a minute. Josh. How did I miss that? Did that pop up? Wow. Josh with the 1500 biddies. I don't know how I missed that. It did? Why didn't anybody say anything? I completely missed it. Look at these freaking tiles. He went full on Liang City. Gave himself an explosive cap. Josh, I hope somebody thanked him for me. Thank you very much for the biddies, Josh. In super hyper concentration mode here. Unfortunately, I missed that. I like the attempt at control of this area here by these guys. Just know what's going on. Anybody take city-states yet? Hale's controlling Buenos Aires. Yoon, not surprisingly, taking Jerusalem. You want to make sure you control that, though, because you could always get it taken away. They're on the coast, right? Yeah, so this would be a really good candidate to get killed. Oh, there's no access there, though. Can you come the other way? You can come the other way. These guys can come and kill Jerusalem anytime they want now. Yeah. Which is something which should be a priority, actually. Killing Jerusalem should be a priority right now. Josh is the man, always. The human-shaped island? What, this? Oh yeah, it kind of is, eh? Head, arms. If this leg was like this, if these two were land, that would be like an actual human-shaped island. Yeah. It's almost like it's got this leg tucked, though. Instead of running, it's almost like it's got it tucked, like it's skipping. In reality, this island is actually skipping with this leg tucked. So here comes the fighting. Tex. Is he racing? Oh, he's actually going to apprenticeship. I would have maybe raced to crossbows. He has good science. There's no way he's there yet, though, right? No. Oh, he's finished it, though. Now he's going wheel. He's going to have 3 archers. He can build walls. He can boost both of these if he does it. Build walls. Does he have? He does have it. Build walls. Get 3 archers. 4, 2, 6. He can have crossbows in like 6 turns. Get more archers, though. He needs more archers. He's getting a barracks. He needs more archers and then transition to crossbows. Crossbows denies this. Gov Plaza down here. Pop 4. City's going to grow pretty quick. Campus up in here. Although it takes away your 2-2 tile, so you don't want to necessarily plan it down right now. You're gonna be working. You can be working this and the sugar. You'd have to work the 1-2 and then plant the campus down there. The +4 is here, which is good. Settler, I love to see this. Settler. Really good stuff. It can run across here really quickly. Get up into there, maybe. Would love to see these guys do that. He needs Warlord's Throne here quick as well. Look at that. Look at these tiles. This city is just turbo. This city's going to last a long time because it's just going to be turbo. He needs to pump archers. Build walls. Perfect. This is going to be your boost. So build walls. Pump archers. Get the boost. Crossbows. This is rejected. And then he's going to need to get pikemen. He's going to need to pre-build some spearmen and pikemen to deny here. High science, get the pike and shots. Like, that's going to be the key. Get another city, get his science super high. It's going to be really hard to deny Mongolia's sim right now. 46-26, though. He's keeping up, man. He's having a really good game. Is he going to do it? Is he going to one turn? He's going to one turn a project to deny the general. Now, it doesn't matter that much because it looks like he's just hanging out waiting for his UU anyway, so he can get the next one anyway, right? Yeah, I think he can with crossbows. This is pretty good, right? Norm, can you permit, please? It's a logo of a man running. Okay, here's a sec. Permit. Where? Oh, it won't let me. It's not giving me the thing because it comes down the taskbar below. If chat could just say a few things real quick, make a couple comments. I need his name to be higher in the chat, so when I click on it, the box comes up higher on my screen. There you go. Thank you, Fam Slayer. How you doing? Hi, how you doing? There you go. Beautiful. There's permit. Now chat's gonna spam for the next 5 minutes. Beep boop. Let's take a look at what everybody else is doing. 5 cities, another settler coming. I like that. Still sad about this, though. Still sad about this. Up to 6 cities up in here. Getting the temples down. Let's take a quick look at the religion. Thrussy. The choral music was the obvious. The choral music lay ministry is the obvious choice. Is for him. 199 yield, 40 per, 89 per, 135. Really like the gold generation here. This is really big for Tomb. Tomb's going to hold for a long time. Settled the wonder. Excuse me, settled the wonder. 10 turns on gold, and we can check out the status there. Controlling this sea is big. Come and harass the capital here. This is frigatable. This is in trouble. They're going to have to do something because this is frigatable, right? They've discovered this. They can come down here. Go Giant's Causeway. That's a hill. And that's a luxury. I was just going to say... I was trying to figure out if there's a... what do you call it? Through here. Panama Canal. This luxury is blocking it there. And this is a hill blocking it there. Anonymous Gifter, thank you very much, has gifted a sub to Joanna. Joanna is in the house. It is so good to see you, Joanna. So please tell me this time you will get partner. I'm not even thinking about it, Joanna. I appreciate the thought. This is an aggressive settle. I like this. And a nice campus. John's going to get aggressive here, but he's going to have to get his stats up because this 2637 does not compete with the 4839 I'm seeing over here very well. Big science here. A little bit of an archer representation there. Got that up there. Total free sim. Total free sim. Archers coming out. Settler. That's the thing, too. This city is so turbo. He's going to two-turn a settler. Get more cities going. That's excellent, man. Frickin' Tomb. I love it. Get more... The lack of push here. Not even bringing horses. Bring like 3, 4, 5 horses. Make them build more units. Then maybe the settler's not possible. Right? Now, he's run his projects. He's grabbed 3 of the 4 generals. Just flexing on him with this capital right now. I mean, if he can get his pop up and start mining these, like, look at these frickin' tiles. This is disgusting. He went full on Liang, straight into a Victor. Ooh, man. He backed this off to heal. Crossbow tech when? He's in castles right now. Okay, so he wants to try and get medieval walls, I guess. He wants to get more archers. I guess he's trying to get more archers for pre-builds, and he's going to get medieval walls in the meantime, maybe. Mongolia's Eastern City Governor. Oh, he's gone audience chamber. Yeah, he's audience chamber, so he's just trying to get governors in every city. Oh, and Milan's. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's right. Milan Raiders are at castles as well. Very good point. I'm an idiot. Good point. I don't really play Mapuche much, and I only ever see him when Entombed's playing, and I forgot that's where they were. Good call, guys. Keshig printing push with a spy. Yeah. Absolutely that's the push. But my thought is, like, there comes the Keshigs. But my thought was, why not throw 4 or 5 horses at him just to make him do something else, you know? What happened to the settler? He was two-turning a settler. Did he switch off of it? Or he's gonna two-turn a commercial hub first, put another adjacency on that campus, get himself a little bit more gold. But I would have liked to get the settler out. Settler and settler. I don't know where he puts the other one. 1, 2. He could maybe. Oh wow. The problem is can you ever control it? If you ever settled, oh no, there's no settle. Yeah, if you settle this, it'd just be another choke to protect, right? It'd be a hard choke to push. But this is a +6 campus. Sorry, no, +5 campus. +6, yeah. It's super hard to hold. Although, if this was a flat tile, it'd be... Oh, this doesn't matter. But yeah, this is a flat tile, so you can only hit it from one set. If you hold this, I don't know. But anyway. Getting his commercial hubs up, I don't mind that. I would have preferred a campus here, to be honest with you. Everybody else is making you gold, right? Everybody else is making you gold. I wouldn't have minded a campus up in here. Just keep that science going. 2 more campuses. Push to pike and shots. That would have been my play, I think. But at this point, you've got super duper free sim. Get me my gold. At this point, right? What districts is he building? Holy sites. Into theaters. He's going to be going. He's got Apadana going. He's going settler down here, I guess. Okay. Doesn't have a lot of room. He's got to get a settler here, maybe. A couple cities along here. He could maybe get. You want to make sure he's got lots of room to get cities down. More lavras. More theater squares. More winning. Holding 2 archers, 2 more swords. Keshigs are going to be coming. He's going to need... Okay, you got the settler out. You got the commercial hub. Oh. Okay, so he placed the commercial hub. He just hadn't switched back over to the settler. Okay, that was good. I was like, why if you could two-turn a settler, why stop halfway? But he didn't. He's a smart man. Settler in 1 there. Having a turbo cap like this is so valuable. What's this? Oh, Statue of Zeus. 5 turning Statue of Zeus. Wow. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be pikeman pre-builds. And it's gonna be faster construction of spearmen and pikemen and all that kind of stuff. I clicked the wrong thing. What was I trying to click? I was trying to click text. There we go. Irrigation. Castles in 5. Bit of a rough haul. But it gives him time to get more archers, but he's just good. The timing's going to be interesting. The Keshigs will be coming, but the he's going to need a general. It's 75 to get to a general. He ran projects. There you go. He's running projects to get his general quick for the Keshigs. Another archer. Going to be more archers coming out of here too. So archer pre-builds for the crossbows. It'd be interesting to see 4 turns poking with horses, but this is just big old wall with a general. See if he tries to come back and get... Oh, he's going to get a horse out. Okay. Can you... Do the Milans pre-build or no? Is Mongolia getting gold? They're -6 right now. The only... It's basically a wash here and then 174. Whereas here, they should give him gold per turn is what they should do. They should give him like 50 gold a turn or something like that. Somebody... Like Sweet should just give him gold per turn. A big chunk of gold per turn. Save that problem. Oh! Getting gold in. 5 turns. Mongolia is not in golden yet. Not in golden yet. So they're probably going to avoid golden on purpose, I would imagine, right? You'd want to avoid golden on purpose. Because right now, the golden age is helping him a lot. Once they don't have golden, then that's a big advantage out the door. So though I'm guessing they're going to avoid it. But he's going to be a normal age gamer, which is good. Could be a dark into a heroic here. Golden's going to be achieved there. Looks like maybe they go dark. John's going to have golden, which is nice for him. Going to be golden up here in Russia. Tomb is going to have this built, which means he's going to be normal at the worst. Sweets, she's going to have to figure something out, I guess. Horses do upgrade into Milans. Okay, I wanted to make sure. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure because it just depends. Some units you just can't pre-build, and because I'm not familiar with Makuch. So horse pre-builds would be very important here. Before he finishes... Oh. He's in... Adopt a governor with 6 policies. Where is he in culture? Maybe he's going to get the boost to that? Oh, he wants to go get pikemen. He wants pike tech. Yeah, that's a good idea. He wants pike tech. This is going to finish. It's going to give him 3 spearmen. Maybe he can spit out a few more spearmen. Okay. Great bath. So he's looking to try and go get golden, maybe. 4 turns. You'd have to chop that out. He just wants some faith generation, I guess. Pretty good. Okay. Interesting. Settler's on its way over there, I'd imagine. Where'd this settler go? There was a settler here that was 1 turn, and the settler that came out of here. Okay. Here come the boys. This has been denied. He's just going to have to go turbo in here. He needs another builder. Gov Plaza into Warlords, I would think. It's not showing me what that... It looks like he started it, but it's not continuing. I don't know what happened. Maybe this settler didn't finish. Yeah. Interesting thought there. Really good defense here, but he doesn't... He's going to see this. He's going to have advanced knowledge on this. He should be popping this up on this hill each turn, I think. He's going to see this coming. This is going to be just in time as long as he gets stirrups. Is there any chance that somebody's going to boost stirrups for him? No, nobody's working on it. He's got 36 science. Sweet could have boosted stirrups for him. It's a lot of science. That could have been a nice little boost for him. Promo available up there. So he sees this coming now. Horsies. I don't know if I like this commercial hub, to be honest with you, or this. I feel like this should be either archers or horsies or spearmen. The gold can come. The fam needs to save up their gold. Gonna need lots of gold. Everybody should just be not spending gold right now. Really nice stats on John. He's staying competitive with Roy over here on Zulu. Machinery and Divine Right. Okay. So the cores are coming. And he's got a settler here. Oh, she's going to settle this island. Quadrems to help cover the this front here. Going to be interesting to see how he handles this. This is going to be another point of contention for sure on the map. Pretty powerful city up here. Capital's not bad. Didn't get the greatest. Got the Zhong up. Going to get golden. The Zhong was probably a golden play. Sweet needs a bunch of points. Rushes easily there. Dark. It's going to be dark and normal there. If you could ever get the frigates. Military tactics. Okay. I'm a little bit nervous here. Yeah, here come the boys. They bought him a spearman, I think. And Statue of Zeus pops next turn. But spearman is not going to quite cut it against Keshigs. I feel like maybe those 3 or 4 turns he spent on castles could have been much better spent on stirrups here. I think he's probably going to regret that. He needs crossbows. He doesn't. Oh, he didn't finish crossbows either. Ooh. That is a little bit nerve-wracking. $65 science. Statue of Zeus pops, but the spearmen are not going to hold up. He needs pikes. Nobody boosted him with pikes, and it's going to be trouble. He needs a lot more units. I didn't really like the Great Bath. He finished the Settler. I didn't really like the Great Bath commercial hub play here. I think he needed more units. He didn't need a 6-turn commercial hub or whatever that was. I would have put the campus down but not built it, and then just spam spearmen. Here come the walls. He can one turn those. Just one turn late here. Oh, he needed to finish Statue of Zeus for sure. He got it off just in time. But now... get these spearmen in positions where they can defend long enough. Next turn, stirrups. Turn him into pikes. He needs crossbows. Where's the... oh, he doesn't have crossbow tech. Oh. He can probably one turn crossbows after stirrups. Those turns he spent on castles, man. I think he might regret that later. I got to remember to ask him about that. Because if he hadn't spent 2 or 3 turns on castles, he could have crossbows and pikes right now. And then just the gold, and he just goes boom, 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 boom. You know, like, just all of this becomes so much better. I mean, these become pikemen. Like, he's going to have... there's only 3 spearmen. Did he lose the other one? He lost the other one, okay. As long as he can do it quick, these become pikemen. Now the golden age is over. There's a pike. He needs gold. Where's the gold? There you go. Pike, pike. He's going to switch into... oh, he's switching to... oh, no, he's done stirrups. He's going to switch... he's going to switch to get his crossbows, I would imagine. I really hope that there's... yeah, there's no gold. There's no gold. He's got 303 gold. You probably save some for crossbows. He needs to buy... I would say buy... there's machinery. Maybe buy another archer. Did he buy this archer? No. You can't... maybe buy an archer here. I'd buy an archer here so you could get a quick upgrade to a crossbow. March it up here. Why is Zulu going banking? It's a good question. It's a good question. AT crew push. You're going to have to ask him. Well, I mean, you can see what happened. He's getting pushed on both sides. You're going to have to ask. The one question I do want to ask him is what he just castles. 2 or 3 turns on castles cost him pikemen being ready earlier and crossbows being ready earlier. Zulu. By the way, my very good friend Joanna, thank you for being here, by the way. I love you too. Hope your baby is doing wonderful. I've been in concentration mode here. Hope the baby is doing wonderful. And hope you and Marcus are doing fantastic. Excuse me. And yeah, to answer your question, I give no thoughts to partnership. I could care less at this point. I cared so much once before and got destroyed. Despite having over 100 viewers average concurrent for like 3 months, I was denied, and then I just said I don't care anymore. And I can't allow myself to care anymore. Yeah, sorry. Wheelchair gaming and chill. Pretty even game overall. I would say I like Russia's free sim situation more than I like this here. This is going to taste frigates from 3 tiles. Assuming that this can hold for a decent amount of time. He's coming to settle this. He's going to get archers turned into crossbows. 48 culture is pretty good. Did make golden, so back into Penbrush, I would imagine, to get to nationalism. Golden here, back into free inquiry, back to back. Okay. Normal age, and then golden age here, back into monumentality. So normal age gaming there. Dark, normal, golden. So free sim, dark over here. Encampment trading to get a general, getting commercial hubs up. Another settler coming. Here come the crossbow corps. This is going to be a lot of trouble here soon. Get a general on this, and ouch. This is going to be a lot of trouble for John right here. Mongolia can get... Yeah, Mongolia can get battleship from one tile there. This city obviously be very vulnerable. And this is going to be discovered at the very least. So this city and this city would be... Actually, 2 tiles can get battleship from. So yeah. Oh, this one actually can get battleship from 1. But, yeah. Big key here is this settle into a campus will be big. Gotta figure out a way to hold this. I mean, I almost feel like you want to... you don't want to give up the city. You defend it as best you can. It's pretty defensible. Still no catapults or anything coming here to try and like get on these tiles and shoot it down. But these guys no longer being in golden ages hurts. The walls up is big. That's not really any big deal. The Congress was pretty insignificant. The boys are in. This settler could be an escape settler, but the problem is if this falls, then this falls, and then it's ball game. This really has to hold. It is extremely important that this holds. I mean, I can't imagine there's too much going on right now. 22. It's basically a tie at this moment for defense. Pikes. Printing is big. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be really important. Did nobody boost him to printing? Yeah, I can't see now that it's paused. Agathia, you in chat? The crossbows don't have to go on coast, though. Oh, these here? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they can still come through here. Was somebody asking about, like... Yeah, like this here, this keeps them off the coast, but they don't have to. They just march up through here. I don't know how he defends this. He needs crossbows. But, I mean, this is trouble. This is big trouble. He needs to get a settler on this island. I don't know. We'll see.